incorporated. I also understood that there was a street element that was totally taking place also. And what you learn really fast is back then, if you was about that life, you can come on be about this life. But if you ain't about this life, you should probably continue to go to school, play basketball, and do your thing. And fortunately for me, that's how it was for me. Growing up 10 toes down, Puritan and Apple-line, okay? And so I had the streets and the neighborhood basically protect young, talented basketball player that was at Butzel, that was at Northwest Activity, that was at St. Cecilia. And everybody that's on the floor ain't a high school player, right, or a potential collegiate player. Some of the best players are the ones who not playing on their high school team that ended up making, decisions that stopped them from being eligible or just feeling like I'm going to go with the street life. And so I was able to kind of tightrope balancing between the two, because the other thing is when you really don't have money, you don't control your environment. You don't control where you live. You don't control when you eat. You don't control what you necessarily wear. But I'm seeing everybody else getting fresh. Yeah. Starter coats, nanny goats, sheepskins. I'm like,
troop jackets.
Yeah, I'm like,
I remember that era.
Yeah, I'm
Gazelles,
like you're wearing now. Boom. So now what I do is so funny. I always buy the things that I couldn't necessarily get when I was young. Yeah. So you see me now, Puma down to the socks. You see me with the Gazelles on, because that's what I always wanted.
Yeah. Now you can afford it.
Correct. Watching Lee and Beach Street, I'm like, I need that.
So you were basically protected by the drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
Did you yourself ever witness or get caught up in anything during that time?
Yes.
What was the worst thing?
Well, here's what it is. It's happening on your block.
Yeah.
It's happening next door to you. It's happening down the It's happening everywhere you go. It's happening when you're not on the court or when you're not in the classroom. You live in an environment that exposes you to so many things, sex, drugs, violence, gangs, that a young mind has to take in so very early. Seeing people 11, 12 years old already drinking and smoking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 40 ounces, Mad Dog 2020, Cisco, all of that. And so, of course, you like, hey, sometimes it's a fine line between I'm about to be this great student in school and I'm this great basketball player. At some point, you still on the block.
Right.
And so, yes, I've been around scenarios where, there was weed, there was drugs, there was alcohol, there was crack. I've had people in my family addicted to it. I've had one of my siblings addicted to drugs, have another one of my siblings addicted to alcohol, who are both clean, at least for the last 15 years or so. So I really got a chance to be up close and personal with it, and obviously having friends and people my age, and obviously the cats that were older, exposing you to it.
So based on your ability, you got put into a private school, right? In high school?
No.
This was earlier?
No. That was Chris Webber went to Detroit Country Day.
Okay.
I went to Detroit Southwestern.
Okay, you went to public school?
Went to a public school.
Ah, gotcha. My bad.
So no, but you're right track, wrong train. So I got a chance to go to St. Cecilia in 6th and 7th grade because I could play basketball.
Okay, so that was junior high.
Correct.
Okay, I got it mixed up.
And so I used to catch the bus, do whatever I had to do to get there. Mom used to drop me off sometime. But that's the heartbeat of basketball as well. So that became almost an incubator for me, able to, when you ain't in school, you could be in the gym. When you go back to your block, everybody doing what they were doing before you left. And I remember, my brother, I got two older brothers and an older sister, and my brother used to always tell me as motivation, he was like, You ain't like, cause sometimes I'll be like, man, I just want to stay on the block, man, because whatever season it was is what sport we played. So it wasn't just like, I'm tall, I'm good at basketball, let's always play basketball. It ain't work like that.
Right.
During football season, I played football for St. Cecilia for 2 years. Sam Washington, the all-time great. He helped make so many people change so many young lives in Detroit. I played baseball at Hutchinson Middle School. I break danced. You know, we had the cardboard. We ordered breakers only. You know, the Izod windbreakers. You know, for the head spin, all of that. Mm-hmm. And so, being a student that got a chance to go to school and be exposed to what basketball could do for me was at St. Cecilia. Sam Washington brought me into the office. I'm goofing around, trying to talk to girls or whatever. And we had this was that year. It's funny. So I did, I Can't Live Without My Ray. I was LL Cool J in the school play, right? I think Take a Muscle Bound Man and Put His Face in the Sand. That song.
Mm-hmm. I'm Bad.
Yeah, I'm Bad, right? And I was feeling myself that day, too, because I still had the Kango on. I had the fake gold tooth that you bought, you know, around the corner. I took my little ID picture of my fake gold tooth. I was feeling myself that day. He pulled me to the side. He's like, let me show you something. He had a little, like, dusty projector in the basement. He dusted it off, like, showing me doing a spin dribble. I'm like, who was that? He's like, that's your father. He's like, I'm never going to call you Jalen until you deserve it. And at that point, he only called me Rose. He never called me Bum. And so it's ironic that now this is a common name that my mother made up. That's another subject for another day. But he was like, you have so much potential in you, and I'm seeing you blow it. You got a chance to do something special, and basketball can take you there. And I started to take the game serious. I started to sign my autographs, Dr. J. I was like, yeah, I'm going to the league. I had irrational confidence. So anybody that has known me since I could speak would be like, he always said he was going to the NBA.
I keep a case with that ammo with it, ain't no time to brace. When I break, motherfucker, I'm coming right for your face. For the pain, venom inside of me, coming at you with the lightning, get Robert, they dead at me, bitch. I hit the switch, I'm coming up quick, hope you're ready for this. Kamikaze, rolling bodies, I'm the product of the fucking dirt. Let it burn, keep the ashes, stuff a mouth, they'll never learn. I got a problem, never say sorry, pull up and in it, I shut it down. M24, now hear the rounds, another body hits the ground. Yeah, fuck around, I'ma show you why that wrist slit. Drip clips, fuck around, get your whack tight before you get bit. Cover the motive and you better pray to the predator, don't get your prey. Nothing left to say, I'ma show them how that. Yeah, man, fuck that. SOS at 20 mil without rap, I'm bout that. So motherfuck the fame and all the cloud rap, you bust gas. Yeah, that's really cute, but bitch, I doubt that. You're lying to yourself and all your fears are way around that. Got filthy habits, I don't talk about, that's why the walls are padded check. If I blow up tight, a noose around my neck and I'm a mess. Satisfied to my life and my regrets, and I'm depressed. I'ma die for this shit, now I'ma die.
Rappers Jake Hill and Josh A are facing backlash today after canceling their Houston show. They refused to abide by policies set by a musician who was set to perform outside the same venue. It's unclear whether their careers will
I take
recover.
you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
Yeah.
One taste of what I got. I have you spending all you got.
Come on.
Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa.
I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa.
I'll take you to the candy shop. On the cover, on the beat, so twerk it, bitch.
How do you want it? You go back that thing up or should I push up on it? Temperature rising, okay, let's go to the next level. Dance floor jam packed, hot as a tea kettle. I break it down for you now, baby, it's simple. If you be an info, I'll be an info. In the hotel or in the back of the rental, on the beach or in the park, it's whatever you into. Got the magic stick, I'm the love doctor. Now your friends teasing me about how sprung I got you. Wanna show me you can work it, baby? No problem, get on top to get the bounce around like a